Hey everybody, welcome to Special Report. I'm Truepowerismine. Today's date, I believe it is, hold on one second, Monday, August the 13th, 2018, year of our Lord. Now listen folks, today is a great day. You know, I've reached out to folks, reached out to Reverend Gino Jennings. Hopefully we can get him on the show to give us, his interpretation of the word. And moving forward, a special report is gonna really go into the spiritual aspect of it all. You know, I've talked so much about politics. I've talked a lot about UFOs and things, but we're going to talk about the book and what's in the book and the word. And it's not going to be me. You know, I'll bring on qualified people, so you're just not listening to my interpretation. But and we'll hopefully open up a real dialogue. The thing is, guys, is that I see that without God, there will be no positive change. And the only change that will occur will be something that, you're not going to really want to have no part of that anyways. So what I'm saying is right now, we got to look, and then we're going to get into the little headlines here. We got to look at what's going on in reference to where do we want to go? What's going on in reference to where do we want to go? Now, I don't know about y'all. I don't want to stay in Darknessville. I don't want to stay in ignorance, York. I don't want to be living in Retardedburg forever. But I do recognize that's exactly where I'm at. And many of you should recognize the same. We're in darkness, folks. We're in ignorance. And a lot of the so-called wisdom that's being handed to us is nothing more than foolishness. So, that being said, let's jump right into these headlines, shall we? Omarosa drops bomb, more tapes, new threats. Okay, Omarosa, I believe, was Trump's little political aide or whatnot. She stood up there, basically worked for this guy for I don't know how many years, but, sucked up a few dollars. But now on suddenly, Trump might have said nigger this or nigger that or N-word this or N-words that. So, I guess my ultimate deal is, why did it take so long? Once again, it's sort of like the rape thing. Why does it take so long for this shit to come out? This came out during the election? Or did he just say it? And if he just said it, then that's a whole nother bag of tricks. But this has been like 4 or 5 years ago. But I didn't even bother opening up the actual article because I don't have time, nor do you guys. We're just, bouncing through, check out the headlines, get an overall sense of the world, and then we're moving on. All right. U.S. probe sells a Mexican radio near L.A. for ties to, Beijing propaganda. U.S. probes sells a Mexican radio near L.A. for ties to Beijing propaganda. Holy shit. It's like they're making another Tokyo Rose, China. But China, they're our buddies. They would never do nothing to hurt us. Hell, we're their best customer. Yes, well, something the Bible did say something about the King of the East will have control over all tongues. So I don't know. Perhaps, Reverend Gino, you can straighten that up for us. Okay. Norman Chomsky says big tech wrong. Hold on, never mind. God, I thought they banned this guy. That story went right to InfoWars. For those that don't know, InfoWars is, it's basically the Westside Alex Jones, A lot of people are like, oh, it's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah. It's something. It's definitely something. Okay, toxins turning up in dozens of public water systems. Let's see who posted this. Well, this is APN News. Or no, this is just AP. AP. Oh, this has to be legit. Calls for action. This is horrible. Well, like Alex Jones has been saying for years, they've been poisoning the water. Listen, I'm not against Alex Jones, all right, as a person. I'm really not. It's just, he doesn't really talk about enough issues that translates, to me personally, and to what, a lot of my friends and family members and folks I love dearly have been going through. So, he don't talk about us. I try to keep my mouth dry talking about him as well. So, what I was going to say is, I've been talking to some great people lately. I really want to nail down the spiritual thing. I really want to get some people on here who are experts, who are filled with the convictions of what they're talking about, who can really bring something to the table. This ain't just going to be Pookie and them sitting by the campfire talking about some craziness. No, they're going to use documents, or at least the documentation that we have available, whether it be the Quran, whether it be the Vedas, whether it be the Christian Bible, whether it be whatever. There has to be paperwork. I do want to have some academics, all right? But the whole purpose of this series of programming from Special Report is to open up your mind, that maybe those thoughts will go down to your heart, and hopefully it'll change what you do with your hands. That's all. Anything else would be uncivilized. But, going down these headlines, honestly, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. We talk about, president calling people niggas, U.S. checking out for Chinese propaganda, a bizarre military base spotted in the desert, Tom Arnold has a hard on to take down Donald Trump. Bankers, celebrities sued over deals, turn tax avoidance. Come on, man. This is all garbage. You need Google Tracks movement, like it or not. Wow, that's great. I don't like it. Too bad, too sad. Pelosi accused media undermining speaker's chances. No one undermined your guys' chances is not giving a blank about the people that voted you into office. Using poor people just to get a damn vote, and then you sit there and let rich people just do all kinds of nasty stuff to you. Oh my God. Really? Really? Putting sex in sexagration, or sexagrarian, Madonna still shocks at 60. Really? Madonna is shocking at 60. Trip. If you really want to fornicate with someone, really? A 60-year-old is what you want? You want a 60-year-old nut bucket? I think you might want a nut bucket fresh off the fucking shelves, my friend. I mean, if you're going to fornicate, what the fuck? Some 60-year-old chick, who had her, Sean Penn, a bunch of other folks and shit. You really want to swim in all that? Come on, man. This is nastiness, dude. Beijing printing foreign currency on a massive scale. Why is Beijing printing anybody's money other than their own? TSA screener. Touch penis in front of daughter. Boom. I mean, have you seen the trend? This is not my word. Look, these stories are right here. I don't know if you can see it, if it's all backwards, but these stories I'm pulling them up right here, just going right down to this. They're all right there. Do you see a trend here, guys? It's all fucking bullshit. It's all... Look, one thing, after I've been talking to the people I've been talking to lately, there's one thing I've come to realize. There's only one way of looking at this whole situation. You're either going to look at life in a way that you want to serve God and do what he wants you to do, or you're going to look at life in a way you don't want to serve God and you're not going to do what he's going to want you to do. And a lot of people went, oh my God, that's some spooky shit. And what are you talking? Trust me, there is something greater than you and me. There's something greater than the ground out here, greater than the sun above. And that is God. He is. I mean, fuck, any fool will know that. You know, I mean, I guess the way of saying it is, if I was trying to describe God to somebody, I'll probably try to use this analogy. It came to me last night. Imagine you're sitting there listening to music, all right? And, you know, the person that's with you, you know, they never saw radio. They don't know what it's about, you know. They can hear the musical instruments. They can hear the people singing. But they don't know about the guy behind the scenes putting the tracks together. They don't know about the guy who's up there on the microphone singing into it and the guy over there playing the instruments. They don't know about the guy mixing all that together and then the guy that puts it in a certain format for it to be sent out over the airwaves. Now, just because that person who's hearing music for the first time doesn't see all those individuals, does that not mean that they do not exist? Because the thing is, he can hear the music. He can feel the music playing, the beat. Can't see the musicians, but they're there. And the reason why you know they're there is because you're experiencing the sound. Well, the same thing is true with life. And so in that analogy, God's not just a musician. He's above all that too. Because he made everything. He made everything in the whole universe, not just here on earth, not just this wood, you know, not just this tomato plant right there, or the grass out there, or the trees, or the sky, or me, or the flag, or any of it. He made it all. All of it goes, all the glory goes back to him. And any social change or social justice or social consciousness that seeks to remove that truth and reality, honestly, dude, I had to call it just foolishness at this point. Because you're just going to go around in a circle. Only God can free you from all that. But, you know, I'm not qualified to really say all of that, just what I know to be true. But I'm going to get people who are qualified, who quote unquote live right, quote unquote don't cuss, don't drink, don't smoke, don't do nothing bad. They're saints. And perhaps in the darkness, even though the sun is shining bright, we're still in darkness because we're still in ignorance. Perhaps they can shine the light that can light the way for all of us to get from here to there. Well, my name is Truepowerismine. This has been a special report. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you'll tune in tomorrow. I should have a guest. Don't know who yet. I'm working on it. But we do have some good stuff to talk about.